Welcome to Comfy Havoc number 2. So this is Chit Chat 1. Um, did a video about IWCA, and I need you guys to pay attention because I'm just learning about IWCA. IWCA is the act of Native children being able to stay on Native land and be raised by Native families if they are taken out of their biological family's home. This act needs to stay active so that people will not assimilate Native children into the world in which we live. Why do I say this? It's really quite simple. My ancestors, who were Native, were pretty much assimilated. I was raised black on both sides. As I told you guys, I have Native, black, and white. Native and black on my father's side, Native and black and white on my mother's side. If you see my mom, y'all would understand where the white comes from. But it came from her daddy's side, because he was mixed. So we're generationally mixed. The problem is that we don't have our Native heritage. We never got it. We know we have Native blood, but we didn't have Native heritage. And if IWCA is removed and becomes control of the government, there will be a fuck ton of more children who lose out on everything. I have some stories that my great-grandmother told me. Some stories. But they're stories. They're myths. They're legends. They're not everything that I need to know about being Native. Because the only way a Native is going to know about being Native is to be raised by Natives. I do not know about ceremony. I do not know special ceremonies for men or women. I do not own regalia, not real regalia. I do not know where I can go to learn about these because books in the library you can read until you're blue in the face, but you're just reading. And though you are gathering knowledge, nothing is like first-hand experience. So I do not know the dances. I do not know what they mean. I do not know all of the Native myths and legends. I know about Bigfoot. I know about Thunderbird. I know about the Deer Woman. I know about Coyote the Trickster. I know about the Alaskan Guardian. I do not know the bad things. I do not know about the Pugwudgies. I do not know about the Skinwalkers. I do not know about a lot about the Wendigo. I know a little about Wendigo, but I don't know enough about the Wendigo. Let's just say I know more about Sasquatch, Coyote, Thunderbird, and the Deer Woman and the Alaskan Goddess, not the Alaskan Demon, than I do about Skinwalkers and Wendigo and stuff like that. I do know that some Native deities are some bad motherfuckers. But here's the thing about myths and legends. They all have some truth to them. But if you can't be taught them because your ancestor was not able to teach you, then you're kind of screwed. So the Indian Child Welfare Act needs to stay in place, and it needs to stay in control by the tribes. If the tribes lose control of IWCA, this is bad. So it needs to be under control of the tribes. So that way when CPS comes in with bullshit charges, the tribals can keep the children in the tribe versus have them taken off the reservation and off the land and out of their culture and erased. Because I don't know shit about Cherokee heritage. I don't know if I'm Cherokee or Chickahominy, and of course I fucked that up. So I'm still researching. I'm still doing my thing. And the worst part about the whole thing is that the BIA, the Bureau of Indian Affairs, isn't really trying to help the natives. They have their pygmies, but they're not helping the natives. How do I know? Because on my reconnecting journey, I've asked for help from the BIA. Help me track my ancestors. That's not what we do here. And then my favorite was, even if you're full-blooded native, but you weren't in the reservation, a tribe has to adopt you in. Like, but I'm native by blood. They don't give a fuck. So we need to make sure that the children stay in the tribe. So if you guys can do that, that would be great. I am Echo Fang Grey Wolf. This is Comfy Havoc number 2. Let Native children stay with Native families. Be seeing ya.